I always had dreams of being able to have a private practice, although there were not many models of other audiologists who were stepping out and doing that.
I opened my first one in 1979. I was in New Mexico at the time, and the idea of having a private practice in that era was extremely unusual.
The office has been open for about a year. I'm really enjoying it, but it's quite a bit different. And I love the fact that I'm helping people right here in my own community.
My first independent practice was a 250-foot square office space. And in that space, I had a desk, a credenza, and a telephone booth style sound booth. And I provided comprehensive audiological care with a portable audiometer that my parents gave me when I graduated from graduate school.
In the first couple of years, I opened up 2 offices, and I realized that I would need some help along the way because audiologists aren't used to running a practice.
Back when I was growing up and my dad had his own business, I remember my mom and dad once a quarter spreading out all the receipts on the dining room table to do the taxes. And the business side of things is what really scared me.
Right away, I knew I needed help, and so I started investigating all these different ways that I could get help.
AHAA has been great because I feel like I have someone else on my side to kind of take some of those things off my plate, especially the recruiting department and the marketing department. I don't know anything about either one of those, so they've been great, and it's really helped take a lot of weight off my shoulders.
At the very beginning, AHAA really didn't change me at all because I thought, oh well, I've heard this before, or I'm sure this won't work. It was a prejudgment of all that they had to say. And finally, I started using some of the methods. I just gave in. I said uncle to some of them, like having a third party. And they worked. And all of a sudden, after the second or third or fourth thing worked, I just threw up my hands. I said, that's it. I'm doing everything that AHAA tells me to do. And that's when the practice really shot up.
Yeah, I got a little bit of pushback from there, but then just being persistent and saying, we're going to do this. We have to do this. And then as they began to see that these things worked, the block scheduling worked, how you answer the telephone worked, getting people into the office worked, getting the third parties in actually worked. And then as I looked at my data, I had a tremendous boost in growth. So I realized this is working.
I can see that by following the business advice that they're giving me, that it has made our practice very stable, definite growth, and the ability to actually function even if I'm not there.
If they asked me now if a Costco had opened up across the street, I would have panicked. I would have panicked. Now I don't panic. I think, okay, well, Costco opened up, we're prepared for that. Because I've been planning through AHAA for those things that I realized have been coming along for quite a long time now.
My dream for this practice would be that it continues at the same level with care, even when I'm not here. I want it to stay. I want it to be known and be the place that everybody wants to go.
The dream is to have multiple locations so we can do this in other communities and really create a better awareness and a better perception of hearing aids in general.
In the beginning, I had a dream of doing it myself. And then, of course, the dream had to become, well, not only do I have to do it correctly audiologically, but I have to do the dream right from a business standpoint.
I envision having numerous offices throughout the southeastern portion of the DC, Maryland area. That's my big dream. And I think I can probably get there.